Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon and welcome everyone to East Grand Forks Senior High in EGF, Minnesota for a Class AA Section 8 AA Northwest Conference clash between the 7-1 Warroad Warriors and the 4-4 East Grand Forks Green Wave. The Warriors, winners of 7 straight before their first defeat of the season, but one of those victories came way over the Wave. EGF is 24-4 in this gym since its construction, but are currently 2-3 overall in their last 5 games, looking to construct the Green Wave of old. We'll break these two teams down and then some coming up on our American Crystal Sugar pregame show. Don't go anywhere. This is Minnesota High School Basketball on yourliveevent.com.
Sponsors, including Eagle Electric, American Federal Bank East Grand Forks, Sanford Health East Grand Forks, American Crystal Sugar Company, Little Miracles, Northland Custom Woodworking, Imprints Screen Printing, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Weber Irrigation, Achieve Therapy and Fitness, CNH Insurance East Grand Forks. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. East Grand Forks Public Schools will engage and empower learners to contribute and succeed in a diverse and changing world. Today's student, tomorrow's leader. For more information on the East Grand Forks Public Schools, including teachers' pages, updates, the weekly newsletter, EGF activities and events calendars, and more, go to egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
Saturday salutations. Hello, welcome everyone to our American Crystal Sugar pregame show at EGF High School in East Grand Forks, Minnesota for a double whammy rivalry romp between the Warroad Warriors and the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Our pregame show brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, and Saturday is a sensational day for a Section 8 AA Northwest Conference clash between two teams who have already met before this season. Let's meet the teams ourselves. Warroad Warriors sitting at 7-1, coached by Vicita Unchip. 7-1 squad. Overall, 6-0 at home. Only 2 games so far on the road, sitting at 1-1. 3-0 in the section and 2-0 in the Northwest Conference. They average 69 points per game, 44 against. Those 69 points, the most averaged by a team on offense in all of the section. They sit currently right now first place in Section 8 AA North and second in the Northwest Conference. These Warriors do. They started the season 7-0 and ran into a buzzsaw in BGR Badger Greenbush 67-47 on Tuesday, February 9th. But before that, they played the Wave, beating East Grand Forks 64-52 in this first matchup we had between these two teams this season back on February 4th. Let's recap the last 5 real quick for the Warriors, including those 2 games we just had recently. On January 21st, the Warriors defeated International Falls 79-42. And then on the 28th, defeated Crookston 70-36. And then absolutely walloped, put up a season high 90 points and 90-20 victory against Lake of the World back on February 2nd. And then just 2 days later defeated EGF by 12 and then lost to BGR on February 9th. These Warriors, again, 7-0 started, haven't played in any games decided by single digits. So in all 8 games, either it's win by a lot or lose by a lot. And last time out, they lost by 20 points. And now looking to do the same thing they did to the Wave at last time out. Speaking of the Green Wave, let's check on them. Coached by Josh Berkowitz, sitting at 4-4 overall in the season, 2-1 here at home at EGF Senior High, 2-3 in the road, 2-3 in the section, and 2-2 in the conference, averaging 63 points per game, giving up 56, sitting in 5th place in the section, and currently 3rd right now in the Northwest Conference. Their last 5, back on January 19th, lost to Thief River Falls 60-56. Then on January 26th, defeated Kitson County 72-42. And on February 2nd, against Fertile Beltrami, we covered that game on YourLoveEvent.com. The Falcons defeated the Green Wave 72-56 in a battle of 2 different halves. And then on February 4th, like we recapped, Warroad defeated the Wave already 64-52. And then last time out, a season high as well for the Green Wave. They put up 83 points to Crookston's 46 on February 12th, just last night on Friday. So both teams coming off different results in their last contests out, but the contrast is large right now and noticeable when you look at their first 7 games. The Green Wave started the season 2-0, but since then, 2-3 in their last 5 games, and now currently sitting right at 500 on the dot at 4-4. Historically dominant in this gym, the Wave are, and they take a great deal of pride playing here since this gym opened up. Currently a 40-4 record, according to coach Josh Perkowitz, his squad has since everything came to play here at EGF Senior High. Will there be enough pride today, or will Warroad get back to its winning ways? We'll find out. We'll see what the coaches have to say about it coming up on our Coaches Comments segment, coming up here on YourLoveEvent.com during our American Crystal Sugar pregame show. Don't go anywhere. This is Minnesota High School basketball on YourLoveEvent.com.
YourLiveEvent.com is grateful to be working with the East Grand Forks Public Schools to provide a video stream and play-by-play for varsity home athletic events this season. We encourage all fans to subscribe to YourLiveEvent.com YouTube channel and to like this video stream. YourLiveEvent.com is powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, visit YourLiveEvent.com for more information.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Tim Shea's Nursery and Landscaping, Salon 222, Evergreen Insurance Agency, Border States Trophy and Awards, Leisureland RV, Northdale Oil, Shields, Custom Stripes. We ask that you please thank and patronize these sponsors of the Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Welcome back to our American Crystal Sugar pregame show on yourloveevent.com. Coach's comments keep coming on. Now joined by the head coach of the Warroad Warriors, Coach Vichita Unchith. Coach, coming into this game, they're on a 7-game win streak, and they got snapped against Badger Greenberg by the score of 67-47. Last time out, what changed after those 7 straight dubs?
Well, we were just slow, just moving around and just watching guys kind of do what they wanted to do against us, where we kind of dictated the pace. Against BGMR, we didn't play the way we normally played going into that 7-game stretch. That was just a setback that we had, and we talked about it. It stung a little bit, but we're moving forward.
Before that game against Badger Greenbush for BGMR, you played East Grand Forks already and defeated them almost handily, 64-52, back on the floor. What do you expect to see this time around from the Green Wave?
I would say if they would have seen the game film that we had, they probably did some adjustments. I'm going to assume Sam's going to, number 20 Sam for EGF's going to have the ball a little more in his hand. That's just a guess, but I think for us, we just got to play the way we played from the beginning and just kind of keep on that pace throughout the game.
Just one blemish on your record at 7-1. All of your games have not been decided been less than single digits. What's it take to win like that consistently?
Just to come out and just play hard. That's how we practice. In every practice we have, we're practicing to win and treating every practice like a game. So then when we come into the games, we're in the correct mind frame and mentality. So that's kind of been the way we've been succeeding so far.
You averaged the most points in all of Section AA North with 69. You put up a season high of 90 not too long ago. What's the scheme like on offense, and how well do your kids take to it?
Well, our kids, it's very rare that we have it, but all 5 of our guys that come that play or start are very capable of controlling the ball and bringing the ball up. So we spread the wealth pretty well, and our guys are good at just finding the right guys that's hot. So that's kind of been the way we've been playing. And our bench kids that have been coming out that same way as well. The mentality is just to hustle and be that spark plug.
Only 2 games on the road so far this season. 1-1 record. Last time out was on the road against BGMR, and now here against East Grand Forks. This school takes its pride very seriously in the home court. Only 40-4 since the gym opened up. Is there any difference when you come on the road?
There always is. You got that drive. We're up in the lake area, and it's always a drive for us. And it's just keep that mind frame, the mentality to go out here and just be aggressive from the start and set the tone. I think that's the biggest thing that we have for us. I know we haven't had a away game in so long up until that last Thursday or Friday, whatever it was. So I think this time around, we're a little more better prepared, and just to go out there and just play.
And not only your second time seeing EGF, but another time in a double rivalry game, a Section and Northwest Conference rivalry game. What's it like taking on a team twice in a span of just a week?
It's weird. I think the pandemic and the restrictions with games and stuff kind of changed that complexity a little bit, but I think it's going to be fun. I think it makes things a little more challenging in a way, but a good challenge. I think the kids are up for it from both sides. Both teams are pretty similar, even though the records might not reflect that, but both teams play the same way and they go hard.
Coach, anything else you want to add?
No, we're good.
Thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Coach Vichita Unchith of the Warroad Warriors with his pregame thoughts right there in the first half of our coach's comments on our American Crystal Sugar pregame show on yourloveevent.com. His Warriors sitting at an overall record of 7-1 and on the road at 1-1. At won 7 straight to open up the season, but last time out lost to BGMR by the score of 67-47 this past Tuesday on February 9th. When we come back, we'll talk to the head coach of the Green Wave, Josh Perkowitz. Don't go anywhere. This is yourloveevent.com.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner every day. At East Grand Forks, they offer a number of extracurricular activities, including athletics, academic clubs, speech, drama, and many more. At ISD 595, they encourage students to participate in as many extracurricular activities as possible. They feel students will gain valuable life lessons through these activities. For more information, visit egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Welcome back to our American Crystal Sugar pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm now joined by the head coach of the East Grand Forks Green Wave, Josh Perkowitz. Coach, coming into this game sitting at 4-4. Last time out, put up a season-high 83 points. Your team's kind of firing on all cylinders after that last game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We struggled scoring the basketball last week, and that was really our focus this week. And so we really honed in on shooting, doing a lot of shooting drills and stuff like that, and it really paid off for us last night. And so hopefully that can carry over into today's game.
Did something awaken in that team and your team after losing 3 of 4 previous to Crookston?
Not necessarily awakened, because in every game that we've lost, we've had a second half lead, or been in that game every single time, and it just came down to making shots. Our team is winning the hustle plays that you want. We're winning on the rebound battle. The one thing that we weren't winning on is the scoreboard, and I think that hopefully, like I said, last night we had 13 guys score. At half, we had 10 guys that had scored, so it's an effort from everyone, and everyone was making shots. It became contagious. One guy made one, and then another one made one, and then they just started falling like raindrops.
And before that 83-46 victory over Crookston on the 12th, you guys lost to Warroad in your first glimpse at this Warriors team, 64-52 back on the 4th. What did you see in your guys' first matchup that you could guys exploit here on this Saturday afternoon?
I think that we know that that Warroad came out in that first half against us up there and put up 45 or something like that. And I think in the second half I challenged our guys to really lock in on defensively, and we did that. I think we held them like 23 points. And if we can do that again today, that's going to give us a huge advantage and an opportunity to be successful today. We were down 20 plus against them, and we came back, and we tied it up in the second half again. So our confidence level for these guys coming in is pretty high.
Now, Warroad averages the most points in Section 8 AA North with 69. What can you do to stifle their scoring?
We just got to make sure we can lock down Fox. He's their best player. He's averaging roughly 20 a game, something like that. So you're going to see a lot of different defenses on him today. Just different guys matching up against him, making sure it's always a struggle. It's always a challenge when he has the ball in his hands.
Well, last time we talked against the game against Furlbelt Sherman, you talked about pride with the home court. I believe you said 40-4 is the record here since the gymnasium opened up and was built. What did you say after they lost to the Falcons, and now first time back since that game here at home?
The guys know it's important to play for everyone that's played here before us, but not only that, just knowing it's one game at a time. And I think that we're taking those things one game at a time. And today everyone's hungry. They're hungry for another shot at Warroad this soon. Usually it's 2 months or 6 weeks before you get to play them again, and we get to play them in 10 days. So the guys are pretty fired up today.
You can tell me one key for today, for this afternoon's game for the dub. What would it be?
We just got to make shots, knock down shots, and we'll have an opportunity at the end. That's all we want.
Coach, anything else you want to add?
No.
Coach, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
Coach Josh Perkowitz of the East Grand Forks Green Wave with his pregame thoughts in the second half of our coach's comments here on our American Crystal Sugar pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com. Pregame warm-ups about a minute and change away from ending. We'll get to our national anthem, and after that, we'll have tip-off here at EGF Senior High. Let's revamp and look at some of the storylines heading in to this afternoon's game once again. EGF put up a season-high 83 points versus Crookston last time out. A season-high 90 points by Warroad. That was back on February 2nd. Warroad started 7-0, lost our first one against BGMR Badger Greenbush, 67-47 by 20. These two teams have already played before, back on February 4th. Warroad won by the score of 64-52, led by 20 at one point, and at one point the Green Wave tied it up, but couldn't accumulate any more points and take advantage of the tie. Coach Josh Perkowitz notices his team has led in every second half so far this season, looking to get that lead early and keep it on with the pace, quickening up here between the Green Wave and the Warriors. As our public address announcer lets us know about the rules, spectator rules, mask rules, COVID-19 regulations. And once we come back from our break, we'll get to our first half of regulation after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
The Green Wave Sports Boosters was started in 1974 to help provide financial support through fundraising to all Green Wave High School athletic programs. With the generous help of its members and local business, the Green Wave Sports Boosters has helped our student athletes succeed and strive for excellence for 47 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
Welcome to your starting lineups. Looking at the visiting team first, starting off with Warroad. Number 3, Evan Grover, junior guard. Number 4, Dylan Fox, junior forward. Number 12, Cole Spence, junior guard. Number 24, senior guard. And then number 32, Virgil Lasnica, senior forward. Coached by Vichita Unchith, sitting at 7-1 and a section record of 3-0 and conference record of 2-0. Now for the hometown Green Wave, starting out at number 20, Sam Vadova, a senior. Number 21, Tanner Campos, the junior. Number 22, Cole Gerber, another senior. Number 23, Jeremiah Havig, another senior as well. And when you guess it, number 31, Tyson Mahar, senior, rounding out the top. Once again, for the Warroad Warriors, it goes Grover, Fox, Spence, Thompson, Lasnica. For the Green Wave, it goes Vadova, Campos, Gerber, Havig, Mahar. Chapter 2 of these two teams' rivalry between the section and the conference about to get underway. Looks like for the Warriors, they'll have a Lasnica tip off, and he faces Jeremiah Havig. Havig is Lasnica in the center circle at the Green Wave logo, ready for Chapter 2 of this rivalry, getting away on YourLiveEvent.com. Starting now, advantage Wave and Havig. Immediately going right to left. Vadova kicks out to Mahar. Now back top of the key. That is Campos with a top of key 3 off the back iron, pulled down by Havig, his first board. Now kicks back out to the right wing. Now pushing it around, that's Vadova in the right wing. And he goes over, right short midi from the right corner, off the rim, pulled down by Lasnica. Now, loose ball goes to a travel. Evan Grover took one too many steps and turns it over as soon as the Warriors got their hands on it. First turnover of the game belongs to Warroad. EGF black on black jerseys, green numbers with black trim. Warroad white on white with black and yellow trim, black numbers. Here is Havik, top of the key to Campos to Vadova, left corner. Vadova looking the dish. He goes Mahar in the top. Now to Havik, right wing. Havik puts a move on, drives in the paint, 13 feet in. Now left corner to Mahar. Mahar looking, guarded by Fox. Now gives off to Havik. Now to the left elbow to Gerber. Gerber kicks over the right corner to Mahar. He puts up a 3 off the back, off the rim, and loose ball eventually pulled down a long rebound by Dylan Fox. And here's Virgil Lasnica, gives over to the left corner. That's a 3 ball from Evan Grover. That's off the mark, but pulled down by Fox. Offensive rebound. Havik, nice defense, and goes off a Fox's hands and into the possession of the Wave. Loose ball goes to EGF, inbound. Goes to Sam Vadova from Tanner Campos. Campos back to Vadova, right front court, right wing. Now back out to Campos, top of the key. He drives in right side, goes in the lane. Now kicks out Havik, left corner, going to put up a three in the eye. Off the mark, now pulled down by number 12, Cole Spence. And now immediately feeding it back up to Kyle Thompson, who wasn't ready. He saves it. Nice athletic play. Loznica couldn't save it, though, and it goes back to EGF. Mahar looking to get out, and he airmails that thing right into the hands of Grover. Grover inside the paint now. Grover ground foul against EGF. It looks like it's going to be on Tanner Campos. He doesn't like to call hands on the hips. Universal sign of, I'm not sure about that one. First foul of the game. Campos, his first, team first. Inbound goes from Spence to the right corner to Grover. Now inside the Loznica right block. Loznica looks to feed over to now Spence in the left block. He puts up the right hand, won't go. Gets his own offensive rebound. Put back, won't go as well. And the loose ball goes to Vadova. So rebound Spence, but rebound Vadova on the defensive side. Now goes to Campos. Now back to Vadova across the timeline. And a over double dribble by Sam Vadova. He turns it over right as soon as he got across mid-court and gives it back to Warroad. No score yet. 1:59 into the game. 16:01 on the clock here in our first half. And now officially past 2 minutes. Here comes Kyle Thompson in the left corner looking to dish. Goes to Dylan Fox in the left block in the paint. In the baseline, puts it up with the high glass. And he took a walk. 3 turnovers in 2 minutes and 10 seconds by Warroad so far in this game. Still no score. Vadova gets it left front court. Vadova drives in. Left elbow. Going to dish now to Mahar. Now it goes to Campos. Right corner. 3 in the eye as Spence won't find the mark. Pulled down by Loznica. Loznica now 2 rebounds. He gives it to Evan Grover across the timeline. Grover now drives in left side. Kicks out to Spence left wing. Now Loznica now just around the arc to Thompson. Kyle Thompson drives in the paint. Puts up left hand off the rim. Can't find it. Pulled down by Campos, who immediately goes up to Havik inside the paint on the opposite side. His shot doesn't go. Offensive rebound, put back, doesn't go again. That one pulled down by Loznica, cleaning up the rack with some Windex on the defensive side. Now Spence inside, a dish and a dime to Grover for 2. Grover finds that one in the first points of this game. It's 2-0 Warriors, 14:52 first half. Campos now top of the key, looking for Havik. He won't go to Havik. He'll go to Mahar instead in the right corner. Mahar now drives and glides to Cole Gerber at the foul line. He spins, now kicks back to Mahar. Wide open right wing 3. Bang! Tyson Mahar gives the Green Wave the lead at 3-2 with the right wing 3. His first points. First points for the Wave in general at 14:28. There's a nice defensive play there by Gerber. Pulled down now by Dylan Fox in the long rebound. Gives off to Kyle Thompson. Now to run a play. Loznica to Grover, right wing. Now drives inside a right short midi up and rolls in and out. Pulled down by Jeremiah Havik. He's got 3 rebounds. Now Vadova running the court. Spin move inside. Right hand. Floater won't go. Mahar tips it back to Vadova, who finds Havik in the right wing 3. Swished it. Drained it. Nothing but net and wet for Jeremiah Havik. It's 6-2 Wave on top. 13:51 first half. Grover to Thompson, left elbow off top rim, pulled down, long rebound by Evan Grover, his third. Or his second, excuse me. Now Loznica kicks out to Dylan Fox. That's a right wing 3, and that is cash money.
Fox for 3.
Fox, his first bucket. Now it's a 1-point game at 6-5. Warriors still down, 13:30 first half. Lots of threes being drained. Vadova glides over the right wing now. Now to Gerber, now left corner Mahar. Feeds inside. Mahar finds that one to Havik. Right corner, gonna fire away. Once again, why not? Hot hand, Jeremiah Havik. Net and wet again. He's got 6. It's 9-5. Wave on top. And immediately on the other side, loose ball with 13:05 left in the first half. No substitutions yet. We have a 3 ready to check in for the Wave. And that foul, that was a shooting foul on Havik, his first, and it sends Kyle Thompson to the line. First trip to the line for either squad here tonight, or this afternoon. Last night was a wild night, a double OT game between Finley, Sherwood Page, and Hatton Northwood. Seemed like the day just carried on. Thompson misses the first one. Havig, Vadova, Campos check out. No, Vadova stays in. Gerber checks out. Spence Eglin comes in, looking for more numbers here. Joey Vadova comes in. Havig's going to stay in, actually. Races off the bench. And then number 12, Carter Vosick. 9-5. Kyle Thompson at the line. Misses first free throw. With 13:05 here in this first half. And got some more subs ready to go once the refs are ready to oblige. Thompson now ready to shoot his second free throw. 0 for 1. Now 1 for 2. Thompson, his first point, brings it within 3 now. 9-6. Wave on top. Now Jeremiah Havig checks out. Coming into the game, looking for his number here in a second. Vosick finds that one. Now Vosick running the court, goes to Joey Vadova left wing. No, he's going to back out to Mahar left wing. Now to Vadova in the left corner. That's Joey. Now top of the key to Sam Vadova. Now dish around to Tyson Mahar in the right corner. Dish around the arc. Now Joey Vadova right wing. Joey Vadova gliding, top of the key. Now gives to Vosick left wing. Now corner for Sam. Sam puts his back to the defender. Now drives the paint, kicks out to Vosick, right wing 3. Put it in for 3 more for the Wave. 12-6. Hitting their marks from outside the Wave are, and immediately lackadaisical defense by the Wave. Dylan Fox all alone in the paint for 2 in the right block. It's 12-8. Vadova crosses the timeline. Goes to Joey Vadova. Now Carter Vosick right corner. Now Tyson Mahar top of the key. Now Sam Vadova left elbow. Now going to back in, back out. Now Spence Eglin finds it in the right block. He went for the shot, and he's fouled. Send Spence Eglin to the line. Number 42, Spence Eglin.
Warrior fouls on Evan Grover.
That's on Evan Grover.
Spencer Eglin
His
to the line
first
for Green Wave.
team
2.
first. Green Wave have 2 team fouls. Eglin, a junior. His first trip for the Wave. Up and in. Coming in off the substitution. It's now 13-8. Some lane changes here with Mahar and Joey Vadova. 12-14 in this first half. Eglin his second one up, second one in. And they count it. No, they called a line violation, so it won't go. Does not count. Eglin made it count when his number was called, but they don't find him in the lane. Now on the right wing, that's Loznica, guarded by Eglin. Now drives in the paint, going to pull up from 13 feet away, off the front, and pulled down by Sam Vadova. 3 rebounds by Sam. Now kick it to the left corner from Mahar. Now top of the key to Carter Vosick. Now back to Sam Vadova, right wing, driving side, spinning around. Now going to kick that back to Joey Vadova, his brother. Now left wing to Carter Vosick. Vosick looking to dish. Looking for anyone. All alone now, 1-on-1 of Dylan Fox. Gives it to Tyson Mahar. Now Joey Vadova. Now Sam Vadova, just dish around the right corner. Goes to Mahar, top of the key, now drives in, kick out. Joey Vadova will drive in, kick out left corner. Carter Vosick couldn't find the grip and stepped on the baseline before he tried to save it in midair. And it's a turnover against EGF. Just their second. 3 in the first 2 minutes by Warroad of this game. Inbound from Fox finds Loznica on the right front court. Nice dish inside to Daniel Rose now in the game, who goes to Dylan Fox on the right wing. Loznica was posted up inside the paint, and a push foul against Spence Eglin. That's his first. I do believe it is, yes. His first, team third.
Green Wave fouls on Spencer Eglin.
Coming out of the game now, Sam Vadova, Carter Vosick.
In for the Green Wave, number 4, Jonathan Kruger.
Jonathan Kruger comes into the game
number
now.
21.
Loznica drains that one from the right block. His first 2, 13-10. Looking for the other game. Tanner Campos came into the game.
Loznica for 2.
Now Mahar in the left wing, drives left corner. Now goes top of the key to Kruger. Now right wing to Campos. Now right corner to Joey Vadova. Mahar now right wing. Just dish it around the arc, finding any moments, any chances. Campos puts a move on, now goes in, goes to the foul line. Left elbow, puts it up, 16 feet away, puts it in. Tanner Campos, his first deuce of the night. He's got 2. It's 15-10, Green Wave. 10:43 first half. Now here's Grover, top of the key, pitches around to Loznica, who finds nothing but the iron and rebounded by, looking for the number there, Kruger. and he goes off the hands of Campos. Needing to settle down here. Looks like coming in the game now, Cole Gerber for the Green Wave. Checks in for Joey Vadova. Checking out for the Warriors. Loznica and Grover. And for them is number 1, Kyle Knarlov. And also, looking here, number 12. No, hold on one second. Number 14, Daniel Rose. Now that is Fox to the right wing. He gives it to Cole Spence. That's who's back in the game. Now top of the key. That's wide open from Rose. And that's another tray. Brings it within 2. Daniel Rose off the bench finds the trifecta. It's 15-13 at 10:08 first half. Mahar to Campos, right front court. Right corner now, Jonathan Kruger. And a Mahar right wing. Now dish it around the left corner. Got 3-second lane violation against Spence Eglin. We do. Turnover EGF. Now matching Warroad, 3 turnovers apiece. His second.
Evan Grover and Virgil Foxnia back into the game.
Dylan Fox checks out. Virgil checks back in. Virgil Loznica and Evan Grover back in the game as well. This one inbounded to number 1, Kyle Knarlov. Now Evan Grover to Kyle Thompson. Now to number 12, Cole Spence inside. Koznica up in the left post and puts it in for 2. 4 points for Virgil Loznica. Now tied up at 15, our first tie since 0-0. Mahar, dish, left corner from the left wing to Gerber. Gerber goes top to get back to Mahar. Now Jonathan Kruger, right wing. Looking to find anyone open in the right corner. This is inside of Mahar. Finds Eglin in the right block. Eglin with the 2. Count it and a foul. Slapping hands with Gerber and Mahar. And he'll go for the 3-point play. Spins Eglin off the bench. Now has 3 points in his second trip to the line. Checking out of the game, Cole Spence for the Warriors. Coming in for him at number 14, Daniel Rose. Sam Vadova came into the game now for Jonathan Kruger.
And Jeremiah Havig.
Jeremiah Havig also in the game. Now Eglin. Already sank 1. Sank the second. He's 2 for 3. Had a lane violation in the last one. He has 4 points. It's 18-15. Green Wave with 9:23 left in the first half. Daniel Rose checks in. Looks like Dylan Fox ready to check in too. This one goes to Kavarnlov. Looking to get across the timeline. That one's picked away from Cole Gerber right at midcourt. Now goes to Campos in the right corner. He puts on a move on, dancing around. Goes to Gerber, and the paint hops in, hops up for the 2. Off the bank and in. Cole Gerber, his first points. It's 20-15. Green Wave, 9 minutes first half. Evan Grover now right wing. Guarded by Campos. Now backs out. Now finds Loznica again. Now Kyle Thompson right wing. Looking to Grover in the left wing. Chest pass. Finds it as it hits the ground. Grover now. Guarded by Campos in his hip pocket. Grover goes to Loznica. Top of the key. Looking for Thompson perhaps. Dish. Oh, what a dime. Found it off the hip. On the outside. And going up for the 2. Kyle Thompson is fouled. And he goes to the line. They call that foul on the Green Wave. Their 5th. Tyson Mahar, his first. This is Thompson's second trip. He's now 2 for 3.
That's Kyle Thompson shooting for the Warriors.
He has 2 points. It's 20-16.
Back in for the Warriors.
EGF with an early first half lead. We've seen this before. Playing well so far. In the first 10 minutes, and 2 for 2 right there goes Thompson to bring it within 3. 3 points of his own. 20-17. Cole Spence comes back in the game. Checking in for Kyle Thompson. Inbound from Vadova to Campos, and now back to Sam Vadova. Vadova across the timeline, guarded by Grover. 1-on-1. Now goes left corner to Tyson Mahar. Mahar now looks for Havig. Havig bounced off his arm. Now corrals the basketball, drives back inside, puts on a move, kicks out to Mahar left corner. He puts on a move. Now he'll drive in, hop in, put up the 2. Yes, he does. He finds it. Mahar now with 5 points in a 22-17 lead for EGF. 8 minutes left here in the first half. Here's Spence, gets a screen from Loznica. Now goes over to Dylan Fox, left corner 3, too strong, airmailed, pulled down by Cole Gerber, his first rebound. Now Tanner Campos across midcourt. Right corner, Jeremiah Havik not going to pull up. No, he's going to drive in, put it up. He is denied right before Valentine's Day. Laznika took that one away from Havig, and now kicking it to the right corner. The Warriors are finding that one. Daniel Rose now goes up on the baseline, puts up the 2. He's fouled by Gerber, and he'll go to the line. Oh, rejection city on Valentine's Day weekend. The second,
Cole Gerber, Rose to the
that
line.
foul on Gerber, his first. Team 6, so the EGF getting into foul trouble here in the first half. Up 22-17 with 7:33. First trip for Rose. Thud right there, 0 for 1. Got some substitutions. Tyson Mahar comes out, so does Cole Gerber. Joey Vadova and Cutter Vosick check in. And have a second attempt from Daniel Rose coming up. He has 3 points, but 0 for 1. Now 1 for 2 from the foul line. 4 points, brings it. Been a 4-point game. 22-18, 7:33 first half. Kyle Thompson checks back in the game as well. Now Vadova to Vosick. Just like the quarterback, running back duo they were in football. This one's awry. Thompson dives for it. Sam Vadova gets it as well. Back to Vosick. Vosick now drives in. He goes up to the paint. And now a jump ball situation in favor of the Warriors. That one's ripped away from Vosick after a scrum in midcourt with Vadova. Dylan Fox to inbound now. Full court press now by the Wave. Joey Vadova in Grover's hip pocket. Now finds number 12, Cole Spence, who's now guarded by Joey Vadova once again. Evan Grover, left front court, guarded by Vosick. Looking to dish over him. Vosick. Grover finds it now to Dylan Fox. Fox now. He's going to drive in the paint. Put it up 12 feet away, off the glass, off the rim, and in for 2. And it brings it within 2. Fox now, 7 points. It's 22-20. 6:44 first half. Joey Vadova right corner. Looks for Campos right wing. He goes to Sam Vadova, top of the key now. Vadova looks like he has Havik there in the paint if he wants him. Now he's going to back out and give back to Carter Vosick in the left front court. Now back to Vadova, give and go. Nice snappy defense there by Evan Grover, right? Almost diving into the fans right there, and it goes out of bounds off his hands, off his mitts, and back to the Wave. Vadova inbounds to Joey Vadova. Now back to Sam. Sam left wing. Joey right wing now. Looking for someone. Goes top of the key. Goes to Vosick. Vosick guarded by Grover. Now left corner, Sam Vadova. He's going to pull. No, he's not. He's going to drive baseline. Dish to Havik. That one's a ride. But Havik, Johnny on the spot. Couldn't find it. Joey Vadova, Johnny on the spot. That one is a foul. No, we're going to call it travel. Joey Vadova took a walk. Going up off the putback. And it turns it over. 4 now by EGF. Up 2, 22-20. 6 minutes first half. Grover left to wing. He'll drive inside. Now puts it up. That one was just everywhere, and it goes out of bounds off of him in favor of East Grand Forks. The Warriors' fourth. Mahar's going to check back in for Sam Vadova. Tyson Mahar in the game now. He'll inbound. 5:54 in this first half. Mahar gives to Campos. Back to Mahar. A little bit of a tight defense right there. Tight enough. Grover spits that one away, but right back into the hands of the Green Wave. Turnover for turnover. Havik almost had that one picked. Now Havik putting on the moves behind the back inside the paint. Now dish off the Vosick to Campos. Top of the key. Mahar puts up a 3. Puts it in. That was chaotic, but effective. Mahar now his second tray. He's got 8, and it's back to a 5-point lead. 25-20 Wave. 5:20 first half. Evan Grover now. Laznikia. Now to Spence, left corner. Feed inside the Fox. Corrals it with his big right hand. Now right corner. Kyle Thompson all alone for 3. He can't take advantage. Pulled down. Long rebound by Campos. He is fouled. That's a reach in, I believe. And we'll have a substitutions for both teams right here. Spence Eglin checking back into the game. He checks in for Jeremiah Havik. Daniel Rose checks in for number 24. Kyle Thompson for the Warriors. EGF basketball. What did they call a foul there on Kyle Thompson? Team's third for Warroad. His first.
Sam Vadova back in.
Sam Vadova checks in for Carter Vosick for EGF. Now inbound from Mahar to Campos. Now across the timeline officially. Put their little elbow down. That'll give you a nudge. Guarded by Spence. Now to Joey Vodova, top of the key. Vodova looking. He'll go to Mahar, giving up in the paint. Now Eglin in the left block. He'll kick out to Campos. Left corner three. Oh, too strong and pulled it down off the airmail by Daniel Rose. Now gives Evan Grover 2-on-1. Splits the defense. Now left corner to Spence now. Spence guarded by Mahar. Top of the key three. No. Laznica going to drive inside. A charge attempt. Now here's a long left wing three. Rattle it home. Cole Spence.
3 points for Cole Spence.
Shake, rattle, and roll for Cole. And now it's a 2-point deficit for the Warriors, 25-23. And met at the rim, Vodova was by Laznica. But Laznica picks up the foul. That's Virgil's first, I believe.
Warrior fouls on Virgil Laznica.
And the team's fourth. Sending Sam Vodova to the line for the first time tonight. He has no points and 3 rebounds. With 4:24, that one's off the back iron, too strong. 4:24 left in the first half. 2-point lead for the Green Wave over the Warriors. The Warriors sitting at 7-1. EGF right now at 4-4. Chapter 2 so far for these two rivalry teams. And that one by Vodova is netted. 1 for 2 he goes. He has 1 point. It's 26-23 EGF. Dylan Fox now to Spence. Cross midcourt. Laznica. And the left wing gives to Grover now. Grover looking. He's guarded by Sam Vodova. Now to right wing to Spence. He feeds inside the Fox. Fox in the right block. Backing in like a dump truck. And he can't find the mark. Pulled in by Joey Vodova. Snagging the board. His second. Tanner Campos glides to the left wing. Now to Joey Vodova. Vodova kicks to Mahar. Now who kicks to Sam Vodova. He'll drive inside after the fake. He goes for the reverse layup. He is denied by Laznica once again. Another block. Bring it back to the Warriors, and driving inside, Daniel Rose couldn't find that one. Ground foul, blocking foul against East Grand Forks. That is their 7th team foul. So now in the bonus, Warroad is Tyson Mahar, his second, sending Daniel Rose to the line for the second time tonight. Daniel has 4 points and is 1 for 2 from the line. Daniel at senior guard. His first one up and in. Now give him 5. 26-24, EGF on top, 3:44 first half. Their trip to the line. And that one airmailed from the line. And back to EGF now. Vodova inbounds to Campos. Gonna go Mahar. No, Campos keeps. Campos guarded by Cole Spence. Cross midcourt. Now double team. Going to kick back out to someone. Finds Cole Herbert in the game. Mahar in the right corner now. Now back to Campos. Now to Sam Vodova, top of the key. Vodova going to pull. No, he's going to go Mahar. Chest pass. Now Campos right corner. Campos gets the screen. No, he's got opposite way. Baseline puts up the 2. Off the lay. He's fouled by Dylan Fox, it looks like. And going to the line now, Tanner Campos does. They actually called that one on Daniel Rose, his first, team 5th. Campos, 2 points, 2 rebounds, no trips to the line yet, and he makes that first attempt count. 3 points now for him. It's 27-24. Warriors down in this first half. East Grand Forks with an early first half lead. We've seen a lot of this year with Josh Perkwitz's squad. 2 for 2. Campos goes, extending the lead to 4 now, 28-24. And now here is Grover to Laznica, now to Fox, now to Spence right wing. Now going back to Fox, who's in the right short corner, guarded by Gerber, backs into him, now going to put it up, no, kicks out, up for Rose, left wing, too strong, and pulled down, long rebound off the hands last of Spence, and out of bounds in favor of East Grand Forks. Up by 4 now. Still the Wave are 3:01 and ticking first half. This is Campos. He gives in the right front court to Tyson Mahar. Gets a screen from Spence Eglin. Now goes to the top of the key. Goes to Cole Gerber left wing. Now Campos in the left corner. He's going to pull up from 3. Why not? Fire away. Off rim. Long rebound from Vodova. Now 12 feet away, 11 feet away. That won't go. Out of bounds off of Vodova. Going for the offensive rebound and the putback once again. And he couldn't palm the basketball. And it's Warroad possession. We got a substitution, I believe.
For the Warriors, number 24, Kyle Thompson.
Kyle Thompson checks in for Cole Spence for the Warroad Warriors. Now, Virgil Laznica finds Dylan Fox, top of the key. 2:29 left in first half. Now Loznica goes to Fox, left wing. He's going to poke in the eye of Gerber. Airmailed. That's off the hands of Mahar. No, it looked like it was poked away there for a second by Spence. Much to the pleasure of Mahar, who is signaling his basketball, and it is. 2:21 first half. Green Wave lead is 4. 28-24. Sam Vodova. He's got a single point and 4 rebounds across midcourt, guarded by Evan Grover. Grover only have 2 points. Now he drives inside, Vodova does, now from a floater, and there, right when I say it, he puts up 2 of his own. First bucket from the field. Vodova with 3 points. It's 30-24. 158. Fox now left short corner. 2-on-1 double team. Going to kick it out. Loose ball by Thompson. Now Loznica, top of the key, kicks to Evan Grover, right wing. Grover now goes cross court back to Fox, who's going to drive in from the left wing. Up off the left block. Off the rim. Pulled down by Gerber. Gerber with 2 rebounds. Now pushing up from Mahar to Sam Vodova now. Vodova puts on a move. He's denied again. Third time is not the charm for Sam Vodova against Virgil Loznica. But it goes out of bounds in favor of EGF nonetheless. Mahar and Eglin check out. Coming back in the game, Havig. And it looks like Cutter Vosick. Sam Vodova inbound. He goes to Vosick. Now goes to top of the key to Gerber. Gerber puts on a move. Now right block. Muscling in. Dangerous pass to Gerber and Vosick. And now Vodova corrals the basketball. Getting a screen from Gerber. And now goes to the right side. Puts on a move. A little divot. A little spin off the hands of Thompson. And into the midst of Fox. Turnover EGF. There's 6. Now here's Thompson backing in. Spin away, no. Fox to the right corner. Evan Grover for 3. Off the back iron and pulled down eventually by Vodova. Sam Vodova corrals that basketball. His 5th rebound. Up by 6 with 1:02 in the first half. Handoff from Campos to Vodova. Gets a screen from Gerber. Now back to Campos. Give and go. Backdoor cut. Lost the basketball, though, off his hands. Now Having in the left corner. He's open for 3. Off the rim. He has 2 so far. Loznica picks up that board. And they call a travel against him, turning it back over. 6 turnovers apiece for both teams in this first half. That's what's keeping the Warroad Warriors away. Keeping them at arm's length, EGF is right now, down by 6. But these turnovers for Warroad not helping. Havig, easy inbound from Vodova, and he goes reverse layup for Jeremiah. He's got 8 points now, 32-24. That was no good, pulled down by Havig. Once again, 4 rebounds. On the opposite end, inside the paint, Warroad couldn't connect. Campos now with 29 seconds and ticking, goes to Sam Vodova, left front court. Loose ball, back to Vodova. It's almost like he planned that. Kicks out to Campos, right corner, 3 off the rim, off long rebound, pulled down by Evan Grover. All alone, Kyle Thompson. Here comes Campos to chase. Oh, he just swatted away, but cleaning it up. Cole Spence did for 2. It's now 5 seconds left, 32-26. Green Wave on top. Loose basketball. Gerber lost it in the hands of Grover at the buzzer. That one's not going to get close, but it's a close game here in the first half in East Grand Forks, Minnesota at EGF Senior High. The Green Wave lead the Warriors at the end of the first half, 32-26. 6 turnovers apiece by both teams, keeping this one a tightly knitted contest. We'll take a break and come back for a halftime report on YourLiveEvent.com.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
8629 this year has been performing outstanding in growers' fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
Welcome to your halftime report here on yourliveevent.com. The first half scoreboard reads in favor of East Grand Forks 32-26 over Warroad. Let's see how we got there. Checking out our first half breakdown. 2 lead changes, 1 tie. Green Wave keeping the Warriors at arm's length for a majority of the first half, but it was actually Warroad who scored the first bucket, but coming back EGF did, and keeping the score around 3-2. Having a lead as big as 5 at one point. I believe at one point the score was by a 7-point lead. And now at the end here, 6 turnovers apiece at the end of the first half by both squads. So it's a 32-26 game. And 6 turnovers by the Warriors. They had 3 within the first, seemed like minute and a half, stifling their offense. And that's what we talked about in our pregame coaches' comments segment of our American Crystal Sugar pregame show of Josh Perkowitz, talking about just keeping the team that scores the most points in all of Section 8 AA North, Warroad, with 69 points per game. Just keep the ball out of their hands, play good enough defense. They'll get their scores here and there if his team is bound to score. But last time these two teams played, Warroad put up 45 points in the first half. Neither team in the 40s yet. We'll get there eventually, the way these two teams are playing, the pace we have here at EGF Senior High School. Again, 32-26 is the score in favor of the Green Wave. They lead by that score here at halftime with about 6.5 minutes left of the halftime report. We'll take a break and come back with our individual statistics after this.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Eagle Electric, American Federal Bank East Grand Forks, Sanford Health East Grand Forks, American Crystal Sugar Company, Little Miracles, Northland Custom Woodworking, Imprints Screen Printing, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Weber Irrigation, Achieve Therapy and Fitness, CNH Insurance East Grand Forks. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Back here in our halftime report at EGF, Minnesota. EGF Senior High School. Derek Zimmerman got here with you to tell you about what happened in this 32-26 first half. We recapped our first half. In our last segment, let's recap who put the points on the board. Let's check in with the visiting Warroad Warriors, sitting at 7-1, 3-0 in the section, and 2-0 in the conference. Let's see their leading players. Evan Grover had 3 rebounds, only 2 points. Dylan Fox with 3 rebounds 7 points, leading the team. Cole Spence with 2 boards and 5 points. He has a tray as well. Circle that so I don't forget. Kyle Thompson, no rebounds, 3 for 4 from the line. All his points coming from the foul line. And Virgil Laznica, he has 3 blocks, I believe, and at least 2 of them have been on Sam Vadova. Virgil Laznica has 4 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 4 points. No trips to the line yet. And off the bench, only one I've noticed, Kyle Konarlov has been in the game, hasn't done anything on the stat sheet yet, and then Daniel Rose has hit a tray and is 2 for 3 from the line with 1 rebound and has 5 points. For each Grand Forks sitting at 3-4, section record 1-3 and 1-2 in the conference. Or excuse me, 2-2 in the conference. Little update right there. Sam Vadova has 5 rebounds, 1 for 2 from the line at 3 points. 1 field goal so far for Vadova, one of our leading players on this team. Tanner Campos has 2 rebounds, 2 for 2 from the line, and has 5 points. Cole Gerber has 1 bucket, 2, and 2 rebounds. Jeremiah Havig has a pair of threes and 8 points and 4 rebounds. Tyson Mahar, no rebounds, but he does have a 3-ball, 2 3-balls to his name, and 9 points. Or if my pin got a little messy there, I believe he should have 8. Yeah, Mahar with 8 points and 2 trays. Off the bench, Spence Eglin contributing with 4 points, 2 for 3 from the line. No rebounds for Spence. Got a little action in the JV game and now making his presence known here at the varsity level. With about 2 minutes left and halftime. We'll come back with team stats after this, and we'll end our halftime report here on YourLiveEvent.com. EGF leads Warroad by the score of 32-26.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. East Grand Forks Public Schools will engage and empower learners to contribute and succeed in a diverse and changing world. Today's student, tomorrow's leader. For more information on the East Grand Forks Public Schools, including teachers' pages, updates, the weekly newsletter, EGF activities and events calendars, and more, go to egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
YourLiveEvent.com is grateful to be working with the East Grand Forks Public Schools to provide a video stream and play-by-play for varsity home athletic events this season. We encourage all fans to subscribe to YourLiveEvent.com YouTube channel and to like this video stream. YourLiveEvent.com is powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, visit YourLiveEvent.com for more information.
Both teams hitting 5 for 7 from the foul line, and Warroad out-rebounding EGF 29-17 in that first half. The first half score 32-26 in favor of the Wave. About 25 seconds left and ticking here at halftime. Welcome back to EGF Senior High. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer here, joined by my camera op, Mike Rude, the business ed teacher at the high school, doing a great job as always. Forgot my water for him today. I feel kind of bad. I wasn't rushed, but it's been last night's double OT game between Findlay, Turnout Page, and Hatton Northwood. Had a lot of things running amok up top in the brain, and water was not one of them. Luckily, as we all do, I just borrowed a spare bottle of water of $1 million that are sitting in the back of the car. Millions is exaggeration, but no more exaggerating on numbers. It's time to get back at it. Left to right, and immediately stolen away by Kyle Thompson from Mahar. Can't find 2, and Grover finds the rebound, immediately getting in there. Now Laznica down there. Turnover EGF. Top of the key 3 from Cole Spence. Oh, NBA range! Let him hear you splash, bro. Spence get things going with his second 3 of the afternoon. He has 8 and brings it within 3. 32-29, and now a call here on the opposite side against Dylan Fox, slapping hands to his dismay with Cole Spence. That is on Dylan Fox, his first, I believe. It is team first of this second half. Inbound to Campos, a 17.5 here in the second half. Now Mahar right corner from Vadova. That's Sam Vadova. Now Mahar goes to Havig. Now Havig all the way to left corner for St. Vadova again. That one's too strong. Now long rebound pulled down eventually off Gerber's hands and into Kyle Thompson's first rebound. Now Thompson, that one's poked away. Nice aggressive defense by Mahar. Thompson retrieves it. Lasnica dishes inside on a dime. Inside to Spence. And immediately a timeout by Coach Josh Perkowitz. And it's within one at 32-31. We'll take a timeout with him with 17 left on the second half clock.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Coming back from the timeout from EGF head coach Josh Perkowitz. Don't like what he sees from his team so far. 5 straight points by the Warriors. Now it's 32-31. In a 1-point game. EGF the inbound now after a turnover. A tray from Spence and now a bucket and a dime from Lasnica inside the paint. Brings it within one with 16-55 second half. Now Jeremiah Havig left wing. He'll glide. Now spin inside. Kick out to St. Vadova. Left elbow puts it up. Off the back iron. Pulled down by eventually both Spence and Grover. We're going to get up to Spence. And now that one's given up to Thompson, who gives it to Grover. Top key. He'll drive in. Pull up from the left elbow. And rattle in and out. Pulled down by St. Vadova. He now has 6 rebounds. Vadova kicks out Tyson Mahar, who kicks to Havig right wing. Now right block. This is Sam Vadova. Drives in, puts his shoulder down, kick out to Mahar to Havig. Cross court to Campos left corner. Campos looking to dish. He puts a move on, puts a little jab, pulls up from 17 feet away. Back iron, pulled down by Lasnica. Good ball movement, just couldn't find the shot. The open shot. Lasnica dishes to Dylan Fox to Grover from the left corner to the right corner to the top of the key. Evan Grover now, screen from Lasnica, right wing, drives in, baseline, backs out, looking to pass. Oh, a pass, looking for Havig. Havig finds that one. Thompson was the intended target, and a turnover by Warroad. Now here is Mahar left wing. He's not going to pull. He goes cross court to Havig. He'll pull it, though. Right wing 3 from Jeremiah. Too strong, pulled down by Cole Gerber. Now he kicks back out, and like a center losing the basketball, or the football, rather, it being football, right through his legs. Sam Vadova loses that one. And turnover EGF. And here's the left corner. Left wing now, Evan Grover against Mahar. Grover now backs out, circles around, goes top of the key, Dylan Fox. Fox now goes to Cole Spence right wing. Gets the screen, give and go, pick and roll. Now back to Lasnica, top of the key, 3, puts it in. And just like that, the Warriors lead. Lasnica, his first 3, he has 7. It's 34-32. Warroad on top. Here's Mahar. A little stutter step to Vadova, who feeds inside the Gerber. He won't find that one. Nice defense by Lasnica. A little tip block. Havik finds it. 4 blocks now by Virgil. Now here's a top by Campos. He'll drive inside. 12 feet away. Puts it in for 2. Ties it back up. Campos now. He's got 7. It's tied up at 34 apiece. Cole Spence, top of the key, guarded closely by St. Vadova, reaching into his pockets. Now Thompson, now Lasnica in the left short corner. Backs in, now top of the key. Dylan Fox puts on a move, little shoulder fake. Now Kyle Thompson, going to pull from the left wing. Do it? No, he's not. He's going to drive instead against Havik. Puts the shoulder in, puts the hand up, won't go. Pulled down by Gerber. Gerber now, 3 rebounds. Havik running the floor. Gives up to St. Vadova. Hot hand, left corner. Too hot. That one's pulled down by Fox. Havik came racing in there looking for the rebound. And here is Spence and a move on Mahar. Mahar almost hit the deck. Now he goes to Lasnica in the post, puts it up, fade away, turn around, put it in. Lasnica is turning it up right now on this chilly -20 Saturday afternoon. He has 9 points, retaking the lead at 36-34. Putback won't go. Now Vadova is fouled. I believe that's actually Gerber fouled. Green Wave down by 2 now. With 13:57 in the second half, Gerber goes to the line in that foul on number 24, Kyle Thompson, his team second. 2 lead changes already here in this second half, and a tie, and that one by Gerber, his first trip First attempt doesn't go. Check-ins now, substitutions. Tanner Campos and Tyson Mahar check out. Spence Eglund, and I believe, looking for the other substitution here. Joey Vadova checks in. 0 for 2 goes Gerber, and can't bring it within one or tied up. Now pulled down by Thompson. Now feed inside Loznica. He's got the hot hand from the left short corner, and he now has 11 points. A roll by the Warriors. 38-34. 13 and a half minutes in the second half. That one's almost picked away from Thompson. Now pulling up 16 feet away. Thompson, Gerber can't find it, and it's pulled down by Fox. Now running it to the left corner. Wide open Thompson, but his heel, just barely the side of his shoe, his Nike, was on the baseline. Turnover, Warroad. Carter Vosick checks in for Cole Gerber. He needs to take a seat after going 0 for 2 from the line and the airmail from the foul line. Carter Vosick going straight coast to coast, rattle it home. That'll get business rolling and tie it back up. Or no, it's at 38-36. Vosick's first 2 points. 38-36. Grover at the logo. Guarded by Sam Vadova. Now right wing. Now drives in, kicks to Spence left wing. He'll drive in. That one's ripped from Joey Vadova. Vadova now with a clear head of steam inside the paint and taken away by Kyle Thompson, but still Wave basketball. Substitution time. Looks like number 14, Daniel Rose, is checking in for Kyle Thompson, who saved that play right there in the paint. Joey Vadova almost had 2 right there. Now Sam Vadova inbounds to Jeremiah Hovig, left corner. He's open there for a second. Joey Vadova now goes to Sam Vadova, left corner 3. That's open. That's a tray. His first trifecta of the night. He's got 5, and now EGF retakes the lead. 39-38. 12 and a half left in the half. Spence to Dylan Fox. Will he retake the lead? In and out. No, he won't. Vadova pulls it down. Vadova across the timeline. Going to go coast to coast. Yes, he will. Euro step off the high glass. Won't go. Dylan Fox fights for the rebound in the board. Picks it up. He now has 6. Now here comes Evan Grover. Left corner to Spence. No, that is Rose. Excuse me. That is Spence. Now to Fox. Feed it Loznica. Left wing. Well, he won't pull up. Now he can get the Fox to Spence. Top to keep Grover wide open. He'll put on a move against Vosick. Floater runner. Good. Retaking the lead once again. Grover now. His second bucket. He's got 4. It's 40-39. Warroad on top. Hovig in the right corner. Working against Vazlika. He goes up. Tries to go underneath. Reverse layup. Change in midair. Hovig is fouled and goes to the line. He can take the lead right here or tie it up. Looks like we have a substitution coming in for Warroad. Loznica, his second foul. Team third of the second half with 11:48 left. Hovig so far has not been to the line. And that first attempt rattles off. Hovig with 8 points. 2 3 balls. Dylan Fox checks out. Coming into the game, Kyle Thompson. Fox, one of their best players, led him at half of 7. Now leading the team is Virgil Loznica with 11. Virgil with 1 who just fouled Hovig, and Hovig just tied it up. Hovig now with 9, and it's 40 apiece. Had 4 ties in this game and 6 lead changes. Loznica now to Rose. Daniel Rose going across midcourt. Looking for any open space. Goes inside Loznica. That's not open. Eglin guarding him. And now back to Evan Grover. Left wing 3. And then out. Eglin finds it, but into Loznica's hands. That won't go. Loznica found the rebound, but couldn't find the 2. And now a call along the baseline against EGF. That's a foul. Their first against them this half. Sam Vadova's first of the game. Round foul. Contact. But Loznica feeds inside to Thompson. Underneath the baseline, kicks out. Here's the top of the key. Rose won't pull up. He'll go Loznica to pull up. No, back to Rose. Give and go. Left corner 3. Short. Pulled down by Campos right into his breadbasket. Campos with 3 rebounds. Now runs it to Sam Vadova, who's running inside. Kicks out. Joey Vadova, left corner 3 himself. Off and short. Pulled down, though, by Sam. Sam now in the right corner to Campos. Campos now holds up. Campos looking for anyone. Goes to Eglin. He is denied. And now Campos on the putback won't go, but he is fouled. Looks like it's Lasnica again. And Tanner Campos heads to the line. He's 2 for 2 so far.
Warrior fouls on Daniel Rose.
They actually call that one on Daniel Rose, his second, team fourth.
Line, shooting 2 for the Green Wave.
Tanner's 2 for 2 from the foul line. He's got 7 points. His first attempt, up and in. Now another lead change, 8 points for him. Our 7th lead change of the game. Dylan Fox checks in for Virgil Lasnica. Bumps hands with head coach Mitchell Unchif.
Kyle Varnlove and Dylan Fox back into the Warriors.
Kyle Kavanlove also back into the game, number 1 for the Warriors. 2 for 2 and now 4 for 4. Campos clutch, 9 points. Back to a 2-point lead for the Wave, 42-40. Spence inside, wide open. Kyle Thompson, left hand, left block, off the glass and in. He's got 5. Back to a tie game, our 5th tie. 42-10, 45 left. Joey Vodova gets the handoff. Now goes all the way to the left wing to Sam Vodova, dished around. He pulls up from 10 feet away, off the glass, pulled down by Fox. Windex with the wipe. Spence corrals the basketball now, spins around, and he hits the hardwood going down. Reach in, physical foul by EGF. Will be their second team foul on this half, and second for Sam Vodova. Sam Vodova checks out. Tyson Mahar checks in. Joey Vodova checks out as well. And Jeremiah Havik comes in. So no Vodovas on the court right now. Tie ball game, 42 apiece. Spence looking to inbound. It goes to Kavanlove. Kavanlove now. Left wing looking to Fox. He gives it to Fox. Fox now guarded by Eglin. Goes now cross court in the right front court. Back to Cole Spence. Gets the screen from Thompson. Won't give it. Dylan Fox now left wing. He'll drive against Eglin. Now going to go up baseline. Put up a right hand and in for the deuce.
Dylan Fox for 2.
Dylan Fox now. He's got 9 points, starting to turn it up. Retakes the lead at 44-42. Now here's Mahar. He'll pull it from the top of the key. 3. Put it in! Tyson Mahar giving the lead right back to EGF. 45-44. Mahar now 11 points. Now right wing, this is Fox. He'll drive against Eglin. A little nice razzle-dazzle for the 2. Oh, that was Swifty. 11 points for Fox. Retaking the lead. 46-45. Warroad on top. 9.5 minutes left in regulation. Campos dribbling, spinning in the lane, in the paint, and won't find it. Putback won't find it. Long rebound on the outside now by Kavanlove. His first. Gives it to Cole Spence with 9:20 on the clock. Warroad lead is by 1. Pulling up left short corner, now by 3. That too good from the hands of Evan Grover. He's got 6 points. It's 48-45, 9 minutes here in regulation. Campos drives in baseline. He'll go quickly back to the lane and quickly answers right back with 2 of his own from the paint. Campos turning up, give him 11. It's 47-48, 48-47, 8:50 second half. Spence drives in from the right side, in the right block. That one's off the hands of Campos to Havig, and back to the Green Wave. Mahar dribbling right hand, left corner now. Feeds inside to Havig, layup for 2, and a lead change again. Havig, 11 points. 3 Green Wave members have double digits, and loose ball out of bounds against the Green Wave in favor of the Warriors. Going down hard there, Mahar and company was. Lasnica checks in. Vodova checks in for Eglin. It's 49-48. Green Wave took the lead. There's Spence to Lasnica. Now to Fox, left wing, puts on a move, jabs, fakes, and that one's ripped from above, but it's a foul against EGF. I believe that's on Sam Vodova or Jeremiah Havig. That'll be their third team foul. It is on Sam Vodova, his team third. Dylan Fox to the line. He has 11 points to lead the team along with Virgil Lasnica, also with 11. His first trip to the line tonight. This afternoon, first attempt won't go. Both teams shot 5 for 7 from the foul line in the first half. Had 6 turnovers apiece. Now Fox, his second attempt. That one's money. 1 for 2 he goes. He got 12. It's a tie game once again. 49 apiece. 8:15 second half. Carter Vosick in the game. To Havik, right corner. Now to Campos, top of the key. To Mahar. Sam to Vosick again. In the left corner, now Havik. He'll pull up in the left wing. In and out. No, it finds itself in. And he gives Lasnika an eye exam in the process. Havik now has 14 points, a lot of threes, and a 52-49 lead for his team. Another lead change here in this ball game. Evan Grover, top of the key. Jab in, jab out. Lasnika finds Spence left wing. He'll pull up in the eye of Vosick, in and out. And long rebound finally picked up by Vodova. Bunch of bodies finding that one. Now here's Tyson Mahara. He's going to pull up wide open left three. Why not? That's why. You leave it wide open, you're going to hurt you. Tyson Mahar now 14 points as well. It's a 55-49 lead for EGF with 7:15 left in regulation. That one no good from Spence. Long rebound by Thompson inside Lasnika. Lasnika posted up. He's going to go up for two and rattles off. And long rebound eventually by Vosick. Now being harassed by Spence and company. Now Sam Bodova being guarded by Thompson. He'll go up to the paint. He'll go up on the high glass. And he draws the foul and he heads to the line. Right into a pile of humanity. Sam Bodova goes and he goes to the line. Dylan Fox picks up his second, team fifth. Sam is 1 for 2 from the line so far. He has 5 points and an abundance of rebounds. 9 rebounds so far by Sam in his first attempt there. No good. Cole Gerber checks in, coming off the court. Looking for the official player right there. Spence Eglin. Actually, that's Tanner Campos, I believe. That one by Vodova goes. 6 points for him. It's 56-49. Getting close to the largest lead of the night, I believe. 7 points for the Green Wave. 7-point lead. Now is Evan Grover being pestered by Vosick. Kicks out the Virgil in the left corner. Lasnika looking to drive. He drives in paint. Now looking to pass to Thompson. He'll drive in the paint. Puts his back to Havig and puts the basketball into the hoop. Thompson finds 2 more. 7 points for him. 56-51. Timeout, Coach Vichita Unchev. Down by 5 with 6:34 left in the second half.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Tim Shea's Nursery and Landscaping, Salon 222, Evergreen Insurance Agency, Border States Trophy and Awards, Leisureland RV, Northdale Oil, Shields, Custom Stripes. We ask that you please thank and patronize these sponsors of the Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
This game has really picked up in the second half. There have been 6 lead changes alone in the second half. And, 8 lead changes in the second half. And an abundance of 11 total in the game overall. And 6 ties, not counting the, of course, goose egg at the beginning of our contest. It's 56-51 with 6:34 left on the second half clock in favor of East Grand Forks. The Green Wave in this game sitting at 4-4, 2-3 in the section, and 2-2 in the conference, taking on Warroad, 7-1, 3-0 in the section, and 2-0 in the Northwest Conference. A double whammy rivalry romp here this afternoon at EGF Senior High, EGF Minnesota. Derek Zimmermeyer on hand, happy to be with you for this. A great game. That one's ripped away, not a great possession. Oh gosh, Kyle Thompson drove his right shoulder down and gets a standing applause from his visiting crowd. Sam Bodova picks up his 4th. That's trouble for the Green Wave. And a turnover for EGF. Evan Grover now finds it past the timeline on the inbound. Guarded by Vosick. Gets a screen from Lasnika and a blocking foul against EGF. That looks to be on Carter Vosick. If it is, I believe that would be Vosick's first.
Greenway fouls number 12, Carter Vosick.
Called it. First Foul for him, and 5th. Loznica now right post against Havig, right in his back pocket. He's going to put it off the high glass, won't go, pulled down by, eventually going to get right back to Thompson, who rips it away, and a charge taken! Cole Gerber heads up. Johnny on the spot says, I'll take that right back. Turnover for turnover, tit for tat, both teams go. And here comes the Green Wave. Vosick from Vadova, Sam Vadova. Vosick has to get across the timeline. It goes to Gerber, top of the key. Gerber now, he'll pull up. No, he goes right corner to Havig. Havig now to Mahar, right wing. Now just around the timeline, on the arc. Havig now right wing. He's going to pull up, jab step, cross court over to left front court to Sam Vadova. 5:45 second half. Vadova, he'll drive in the paint. No, kick out right elbow. Puts it up. That one's ripped down from Dylan Fox. He's jumping up in the air. He can't believe it. Does not like the call, of course. That's his 3rd personal, and team 7th. So now it's in the bonus for East Grand Forks. Sam Vadova going to the line. He's 2 for 4 from the line tonight. This afternoon, I should say. That one rattles in and out. Sam has 9 rebounds, 6 points. His team's up 56-51. Looking to extend this lead. 11 lead changes in this game. Vadova now, his 2nd attempt. Puts it up, puts it in. The senior makes it count right there when he needs to. Tanner Campos checks in for said Sam Vadova. Now a 57-51 score in favor of the Wave. Inbound, almost too much of an arc there for Grover. And now Grover kicks to Loznica, now to Spence in the right wing. Gets a screen from Loznica. Going to pull up. No, it goes to the top of the key. Guarded by Havig. Dishes, chest pass. Up to Fox. Right wing 3. Pretty rainbow. Not pretty enough. Pulled down by Mahar. Mahar's first rebound, believe it or not. Havig now right corner. Kicks in to the paint. And now a loose ball out to the top of the key. Campos. He'll put up a tray. That's off the rim of the glass. Pulled down by Grover. Evan Grover now. Green Wave need to get back on defense. 3-on-1. Grover on the floater. Puts it over 2 defenders. He's got 8 points. Brings it within 5. 57-53. 4:54. Second half. Now Gerber finds it in the right wing. Now to Mahar, top of the key. And now a timeout. A timeout by Coach Josh Berkowitz. His team up by 4. 57-53, 4:49, second half. The Green Wave on top of the Warriors.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
57-53, 4:49 left in the second half. EGF on top by that score, up by 4 over Warroad. Warroad 7-1 coming into this contest. East Grand Forks 4-4. Warroad won its first 7 games of this 2021 season. And their last game out on February 9th loss to Badger Greenbush, 67-47, a 20-point fall for the Warriors, who are 4-1 in their last 5, obviously. EGF 2-3, sitting at 500, but can push above the threshold here with a victory today, of course. Vadova, addition. Now left elbow kicks up Mahar. Right corner misses Campos. He'll fake, go in right short corner, put it up. A long rebound by Loznica. He's racking them up right now this afternoon. Now Spence finds it across the timeline. Gets a screen from Loznica, top of the key. Another screen, goes opposite side. Dishes inside in the traffic, and a ground foul, blocking foul. Looks like it's on Jeremiah Havig. Tyson Mahar pats him on the back. It's okay, big bud. That should be Havig's second foul. It is team 6, so getting close to the bonus. Both teams are. Warroad already in, giving EGF the bonus. Thompson finds the inbound from Spence. Now goes to Loznica right wing. Loznica looks to the dish. Now glides to the top. Gives a Spence. Left wing. He'll pull up for 3. That one too strong. Back iron pulled down. Strong rebound by Sam Bartava. He's got 10. Keeps up, he'll get a double-double. Tyson Mahar, left corner. Nice little bullet pass. Cross court now. Find it from the paint. Havik puts on the move back to Gerber. Gerber to Havik, top of the key to Mahar. Right in the hands of Thompson. Turnover EGF, their 5th of the second half. Thompson finds the basketball. Now back in the paint. Puts it up. And a foul called against Tyson Mahar, who thought he kept his arms up high enough and far away enough, but he didn't. Kyle Thompson punches a ticket to the line, down by 4.
Thompson to the line for the Warriors.
This is Mahar's 3rd, and now both teams in the bonus. Officially, 7 apiece. Team fouls. Thompson, his free throw goes in. He is 4 for 5 tonight. He has 8 points. It's a 3-point game now. 57-54. Now here's Thompson again. 2 for 2 he goes. Clutch. Icy. 9 points. 2-point game. 57-55. Wave over the Warriors. 3:49. And now a scrum. A wrestling match. A sea of humanity. Good night. Mahar fighting, scrapping, and kicking like a newborn child coming into life. All the Warriors on top of him right now. It's a jump ball in favor of Warroad. Warroad can now tie it up. This would be the 7th tie of the game if they did. There have been 11 lead changes if they elect to hit the triple. Evan Grover finds the inbound. Across the timeline. 3:40, second half. Top of the key. Gets a screen from... No, he went for Thompson, who wasn't there. Fox, though. Good thing he was there. Lucky to find it. Now feeding the Spence on a bullet pass inside. Back out to Grover. Top wing 3. And off the rim. And pulled down by Spence. Spence ripped by Havig. And who are they going to call? They call a foul against Havig. Havig is charged for his... No, they're charging Cole Gerber. Gerber in the vicinity. His 2nd, team 8th for EGF. And now Cole Spence can tie it up here on the 1-and-1 opportunity. Cole Spence, his first trip tonight. He's got 10 points. Can bring it within 1, can tie the game. Let's see what he does right here. Gets the first opportunity to roll. Give him 11 now. 3 Warriors in double digits. That's Fox with 12, Spence with 11, and Loznik with 11. He hasn't fired away, though, since the beginning of the second half. 2 for 2. Spence goes. He's got 12, and it's 57 apiece. Our 7th tie. Across the timeline now. This is Tanner Campos. Right elbow now kicks to Havig. Right wing. Now he goes inside the paint. Kicks out to Gerber, top of the key. Now right corner back to Campos. Now here's Mahar, top of the key. He will dish pass to Havig, who gets it from Vadova. Now Havig in the left corner. To the right elbow to Gerber. Backs out. Finds Mahar, top of the key. Now right corner to Campos. Is running anything, executing anything to execute this dub here today. Campos finds Vadova. Dangerous pass. Thompson up in his hip pocket. Now Valdva, he'll go to left corner. Mahar, wide open for 3. Off the rim, pull it down off the hands of Fox, and he fights for that basketball and finds it. And now Warroad can take the lead again. Evan Grover across the timeline. Step back, right wing. He's not going to fire away. Guarded by Campos. Finds a lane in the paint, and a foul called. They're calling a foul on Grover, saying he extended the arm, much to the dismay of the Warroad faithful. They wanted the bucket, but no, Evan Grover gets the trip to the line instead. That's on Havig, his 3rd, team 9th. The way they reacted, it seemed like Evan committed the foul. Grover's first trip to the line, believe it or not, he has 9. First attempt right there is true. And retaking the lead right there, and now pushing to a 9, 59-57 lead. Warroad on top. 2.5 minutes, second half. EGF has been in this position before, many times this season. Sam Vadova goes into Thompson's hands. He was looking for Campos. Out of bounds, still in favor of the Green Wave. Carter Vosick checks in for Cole Gerber. Cole Gerber checks out. Carter Vosick in. Tanner Campos inbounds to Sam Vadova, left wing. Vadova looking, gets a screen from Havik, goes opposite. Now looking to go back to Havik. No, he go left corner to Campos, puts on a move. Now Pope for a long 2. That's true. And tied up. 59 apiece. Campos, Mitty is money. 13 points. 59-59. Driving inside, Grover, loose basketball, finds Spence, and now Fox in the left corner. 150, second half. Fox mollies his way in, finds the offensive putback, can't find the roll. Havig, feisty defense, and a walk by Dylan Fox as he is collapsing down to the ground. 5 turnovers apiece by both teams in this second half. Testy. 59 apiece. We're going to see one heck of a finish, I believe, with 1:35 in regulation. Left corner, Mahar gets it from Vadova. Mahar goes top of the key to Campos. Looking to run anything that gets a player open, execute the play. Vadova's not going to pull. He went to Mahar. Left corner 3. That's up and good. Yes, it is! Mahar for the tray. 17 points for him. 62-59 lead. Green Wave. Timeout, coach Josh Perkowitz after the go-ahead 3 by Tyson Mahar with 1:17 left on the scoreboard. We'll take a break real quick.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner every day. At East Grand Forks, they offer a number of extracurricular activities, including athletics, academic clubs, speech, drama, and many more. At ISD 595, they encourage students to participate in as many extracurricular activities as possible. They feel students will gain valuable life lessons through these activities. For more information, visit egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
This one getting down to the nitty-gritty right now. 62-59, 1:17 left on the clock in favor of the East Grand Forks Green Wave over the Warroad Warriors. The Warriors came in this game 7-1, EGF 4-4. Warroad had won 7 straight games before losing on February 9th for the first time this season by 20. They're now down by 3 with 1:17 on the clock. It's Warroad basketball. Tyson Mahar just swished a 3 from the left corner to take the lead. We have had 13 lead changes this game and 8 ties. Cole Spence dishing and diming. Now right wing, top of the key. Now this Grover, top of the key from the left wing. Grover now gets the screen from Laznika. Now on the right wing, he'll drive in. Now going to kick out to Laznika, who goes left wing to Cole Spence. He'll pull up in the eye of Mahar, off the rim, and pulled down by Mahar. Good defense by Tyson, and now gives it to Gerber, who gives it to Tanner Campos. Now goes to Tyson Mahar again. 45 seconds. Havik from the right corner, and he is fouled by Dylan Fox. No shot clock here in Minnesota high school basketball. So the Wave could have ran out the clock, and Havig can run up the score at the foul line. That's Fox's 4th foul, team 8th. Havig, 1 for 2 from the line so far, 14 points. His first attempt, off the front iron, no good. That's big, that's huge. 40 seconds, 3-point game, 62-59. Grover drives in. We got timeout? We do. Coach Vichita Unchif wants to take a timeout. He does. That is his second of this game, of his half. It's 62-59, East Grand Forks over Warroad with 37.7 left to play in regulation.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
62-59, East Grand Forks leads Warroad. A few key interesting stats here. EGF is 0-3 versus teams above 500 so far this season, and Warroad has not played a single-digit game all year long. EGF in single-digit games, they are 0-1, the Green Wave are. They're 40-4 in this gym since it opened. Inbound from Spence to Grover, left corner, now to the top of the key. Grover at the logo now. He'll pull up, left wing three, short and out of bounds. Firing away immediately, Grover did. He thought he had a look. Not enough juice on it. Sam Bottom an inbound now of 28.3 seconds. A timeout by Coach Josh Perkowitz. We'll take one of him. His team leads Warroad 62-59. 28.3 left in regulation.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Coming back from the timeout by Coach Josh Perkowitz, his fourth timeout of the afternoon. His team leads Warroad 62-59, the Wave on top of the Warriors. Once again, reiterating, this is the first single-digit game that this Warroad squad has seen. 8 games in the season so far, now in their 9th. They are 7-1. They won their first 7. EGF has not beat a team above 500. They are 0-3. In those games, and 0-1 in single-digit games. Haven't played a single possession game yet. Haven't finished in one yet. And now a quick foul by Spence on Tanner Campos to send Campos to the line. Campos tonight, this afternoon, 13 points. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. The junior playing clutch. Can he keep it up? That foul on number 4, Dylan Fox. No, they didn't update it. That's on Spence. His first. That one's off the back, top of the rim too. Pulled down by Osnika. An abundance of rebounds. Evan Grover now 20 seconds. He can tie it up. He can be the hero, the junior guard at midcourt. Now gives to Spence left wing. He's going to fire away. That's short as well. Into the midst of Campos. And back to the line he goes. 2 similar spots, 2 similar shots by Warroad. Both short of the hoop. Tanner Campos back to the line. He is now 4 for 5 after that last miss. He has a chance to redeem it with 11.2 left on the clock. Up by 3. 62-59. Now in the bonus, double bonus. Attempt team foul. That's huge. Campos puts it up, puts it in. $14 points. It's a 4-point game. 63-59. Timeout by Coach Vichita Unchif. Might as well get him in. We'll get this one in. 63-59 EGF with 11 seconds left in regulation.
The Green Wave Sports Boosters was started in 1974 to help provide financial support through fundraising to all Green Wave High School athletic programs. With the generous help of its members and local business, the Green Wave Sports Boosters has helped our student athletes succeed and strive for excellence for 47 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
Third timeout by Coach Michita Unchith of the Warroad Warriors. His team down 63-59 by 4 after the last free throw by Tanner Campos went in. 11 seconds left on the scoreboard. Campos, he is 5 for 6 from the line with 14 points. Can ice the game even more and put him up by 5 with his second attempt. EGF hasn't beat a team over 500 all year, 0-3. That one up. And true. Campos with 15 now. 64-49. Immediately getting up. Right corner. Kyle Thompson puts up a 3 and an out. And pulled down by Havig. And that should do it. Dylan Fox bear hugs Havig and sends him to the line. Havig with a great game this afternoon. 14 points and 6 rebounds. Fox just fouled out. His 5th. Double bonus, the Green Wave are in with 10, now 11 team fouls by Warroad. Daniel Rose checks in for Fox, and Havik can ice the game even more, right by 5. 64-59, 65-49. Havik drains that one. He was 1 for 3. Now he's 2 for 4. 15 points. Havik second attempt. Senior puts it up. Senior puts it in. 16 points for him. 66-59. Left corner at the buzzer. I see you, Daniel Rose. But the scoreboard sees the scoreboard reading 66-62 in favor of East Grand Forks over Warroad here this Saturday afternoon. East Grand Forks breaks the hearts of the Warriors here on February 13th, a day shy of Valentine's Day, and wins by the score of 66-62, and now advance above 500 at 5-4, while Warroad loses its second straight game and now drops to 7-2. We'll take a break and come back with our post-game report after this on YourLoveEvent.com.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
East Grand Forks Greenwave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Greenwave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Greenwave Athletics whenever possible.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
$86.29 this year has been performing outstanding in growers' fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Welcome to our post-game report here on YourLiveEvent.com. East Grand Forks defeats Warroad by the final score of 66-62. I'm now joined by the star of the game, senior Tyson Mahar, a team-high 17 points, 5 trays, young man. Talk about your performance here this afternoon.
It was a game like I've never had before, but the main thing was keeping our composure in the game. Even when things went down, we had some slopes, high slopes and low slopes, but we kept our composure and it came out to be a good win.
Talking about keeping your composure, I bet it'd be hard to, especially for Coach Perkowitz. I believe there was 13 lead changes and 8 ties. Not a lot in the first half. What did Warroad do well in the second to make a comeback bid?
It seemed like they pressured a lot more in the second half, and it just seemed like a lot more effort. I feel like that pressure really caught us off guard in the second half that they didn't have in the first half. But we found a way to get through it, and we did good.
found a lot of wide open looks in the corner. What did you do to make yourself so avoidable on offense today?
I gotta give Sam and Tanner some credit for that. They attack the basket, make everybody close out on them, and I'm just there to be open and hit me when they need it.
This was a 7-1 Warroad team coming in now 7-2, of course, courtesy of you guys. What does it mean beating a team like that, especially for your guys' first victory against a team above 500 this season?
Oh, it's a big win for us. Huge win. We had to get the win on home. That's our home court. We had to defend it. But we've been talking about this game for a while. Ever since we play them at their place, we've been talking about we need to get this win at home.
Yeah, Chapter 2 of this double rivalry in the section and in the conference. I'm sure it feels good. Tyson, good job tonight.
Thank you.
Good luck going forward.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time, Tyson. We'll hand it off now to Coach Josh Perkowitz. I'm sure he is pretty ecstatic after that 66-62 victory. But I'm sure a few times, especially, I'm pretty sure your first time out, you were fired up coming out of the second half after they retook the lead, or they got close to retaking the lead. Can you take me through that second half beginning?
The beginning really, I felt like we came out really sluggish, and they came out with a lot of energy. They came down. It was our ball to start. We start with a turnover. They get a 3, and then they get another turnover and a layup, and I wasn't happy with our effort to start at all, so I had to call a timeout, make sure we didn't fall back into that funk that we've been in that second half, coming out of that second half. I wasn't going to allow us to fall back into that funk like we had last week against Fertile and stuff. You have a big lead, and so they make a couple big plays, and we wanted to stop their momentum and tell us to focus up, and we got to take care of business.
It was Virgil Loznikov, a senior forward. He had 4 points a half. He came in firing away immediately for 3. He had 11 points early on in the beginning of the second half. What did you guys do to suppress him and find your groove back on offense?
It wasn't so much we were worried about him. We knew we were undersized, right? So their bigs are really good. Their bigs are good in the post. They do things well. So we were going to make sure that everyone else had to beat us, and the bigs wasn't going to beat us. And we made sure that we kept them off the boards, gave us extra possessions, extra shots, clear the board so they wouldn't get an extra shot. And I thought the second half we did a good job. Cole Gerber, Jeremiah Havik, Spencer, they did a nice job of D'ing up on those guys.
Havik, we're going to get to him here. 6 rebounds, 16 points, 17 points by Mahar, of course, and 15 points by Tanner Campos. All of a good amount of rebounds. 3 kids scoring in double figures. What was the ball movement like in the team chemistry this afternoon?
I think it, like you said, it goes to a lot of of Sam. Sam did a nice job of drawing that defense and finding guys open, and the guys that were open today, they knocked down their shots. And I think that they're taking the shots that we needed to, but when the defense collapses on him, he does a great job of kicking it back out and finding his shooters, and those guys really made those shots in the second half, especially big ones.
Once I sort through the chicken scratch here, I believe Sam had 11 rebounds, 7 points, like you talked about. He had 4 fouls. He was taking away from Warroad so his teammates could find open. What does that say about him just being a senior captain in general?
He's been a leader for us, and it's like I said, he's been playing varsity basketball for 6 years now, and so he knows what needs to take place, especially in these tight games. The game became tight at the end, and our guys didn't panic. And Warroad looked like they started to panic a little bit. You could see it a little bit. Our guys kept their composure, and I think they did a nice job of that because they've been in these situations before in big-time games.
An obvious question, an obvious answer, but I just want to hear your reaction. It has to feel really good beating a 7-1, now 7-2 Warrior squad after losing to them early on, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, for our confidence for our team. Confidence going forward is huge because I think that this game is a stepping stone for us. We haven't played, in my opinion, a complete full game, and this was probably our first one. Like you said earlier, we played a lot of teams, and we haven't had a win over a team with over 500. And we knew we were there because we've been in every game, and we just haven't been able to finish, and we finished today.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck going forward against Bagley, and we'll see you in the future.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Josh Perkowitz of the East Grand Forks Green Wave. His team defeats Warroad tonight by the score of 66-62. We'll take a break and come back with our post-game report and individual statistics after this on YourLoveEvent.com.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Eagle Electric, American Federal Bank East Grand Forks, Sanford Health East Grand Forks, American Crystal Sugar Company, Little Miracles, Northland Custom Woodworking, Imprints Screen Printing, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Weber Irrigation, Achieve Therapy and Fitness, CNH Insurance East Grand Forks. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Welcome back to our post-game report here on yourliveevent.com. The school board is not 0-0. It is 66-62 final in favor of East Grand Forks over Warroad. Let's see how we got there, starting with the first half. Both teams turning it over 6 times apiece in that first half of action. And at the end of it, Warroad trailed East Grand Forks 32-26, but out-rebounded the Green Wave at 29-17. Both teams shooting 5 for 7 from the foul line. And then almost matching their turnovers in the second half, both teams did with 5, but better play when they got the ball in their hands, Green Wave had, and at the end of it, of course, 66-62 victory. That's where everything picked up, though, I would say, in the second half. To our count right here, I see 5, and then now 8, 10 lead changes in the second half, and then 8 ties overall, 7 coming in the latter half of action here this afternoon at East Grand Forks Senior High. Oh man, catch your breath there for a second. That second half really picked up, and let's see who picked it up, starting off with the Warroad Warriors. And I'll start with the kid who did start it all for them first, Virgil Laznika. He had 11 points and, to my count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rebounds, almost a double-double for the senior forward, but he was stifled in the mid part of the second half and couldn't find his way back to the rack. Now back up to the top of the list here, number 3, Evan Grover. He had 5 rebounds and 9 points. Dylan Fox fouled out. He scored 12 points with, it looks like, to be 7, 8, 9, 10. No, not 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rebounds. Cole Spence picked up 6 rebounds of his own with 12 points, 2 for 2 from the line. Fox went 0 for 1. Grover went 1 for 1. Kyle Thompson had 2 rebounds with 9 points. Looks like he went 5 for 6 from the line. He did. Virgil Laznika, we just talked about him with 11 and 9. Kyle Konarlov got on the board once with a board, just 1 and no points. And then down here we have Daniel Rose, who sank a tray at the buzzer from the left corner. Didn't matter. Was already down far enough. He had 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 for 3 from the line. 2 trays for Daniel Rose. Looking at East Grand Forks, Sam Vodova picked up, finally going to count it now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rebounds so far, and then 7 points. Didn't shoot as well from the foul line. He went there 7 times and only made it 3. Tanner Campos, he did a great job at the foul line. He shot 6 for 7 with 5 rebounds. I believe we're going to talk to Coach Vichda Unchith. He asking for our attention. We'll get to him here in a second. We'll run down through the Green Wave once again. Now at Campos, who had 15, second or third on the team, the way this team played, with 4 rebounds. Cole Gerber, 3 rebounds, 2 points. Jeremiah Havig had 16 points, 6 rebounds. Tyson Mulhern, we just talked to him, 2 rebounds, team high 17 points. Carter Vosick, 2 points off the bench, 1 rebound. Joey Vodova, 2 rebounds. Jonathan Kruger, 1 board. And then all the way down here, Spence Eglin got in the game with 4 points and 2 for 3 from the line. I believe here in a second, as I assemble my mic back, got a head start, and we'll talk to the head coach of the Warriors, Vichda Unchith, heading our way. So I'll hand off the mic to Coach. Coach, good to see you again.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'd like to feel a little bit better. Tell me what's going through your thoughts right now after that tough defeat.
Well, we had every opportunity to make the score, or even to either take a bigger lead. I believe we had 3 or 4 missed layups there. That's uncharacteristic of Dylan. But in the shots that we took, granted we didn't need those threes right away with about 1:20 or so left. But all of the shots that the kids taking, that's what we do in practice. So it wasn't like they were hesitating, which is great. But we got to get them to knock down.
Coming out of the half, you're down 32-26. Virgil Lesnica fired away for 3 to get you guys right back into it, and he found 11 points, but he kind of cooled down. What happened there with Virgil in the half part of the second half?
I guess we were just kind of getting him doing different things, setting ball screens and rolling differently. They did a good job too, though, taking him away and making us move the ball around a little more instead of getting inside a little bit. So, and that was just kind of the pace. We just kind of reacted a little bit to what they were doing defensively.
Shout out to Mike Rood for me dropping my pen. And you guys did a good job in the second half finding their way back into this game, like we were just talking about. To our count, 13 lead changes, 8 ties in this game. We were talking earlier, and you guys haven't played in a game until this afternoon, in single digits. What was it like seeing your team in action right there?
It was good. You know, we know that going into this game that was going to be tight. You know, we worked on some different things in different scenarios leading up to this game. You know, when you're playing a section opponent and a conference opponent, it's going to be that way. I know the game or score from the first time didn't reflect what was going to happen, and we knew that was going to be tight. And you know, credit to East Grand for you know, keep on working and making us work a little more, and they capitalize on every opportunity. So
tough to beat a team, nonetheless a conference rival and section rival twice in the span of 10 days, right?
Yeah, you know, and that's what makes this this part of the game unique. You know, because it's a different time, and to play it with a quick turnaround, you know, there's different adjustments from both sides. And you know, we were fortunate to not let that lead get out of us. So both teams battled, and it was a great atmosphere. It's kind of what we wanted to kind of prep for as the season goes on.
Now you're on the Roseau. What's in your head right now, heading against a 3-5 Roseau squad?
You know, just to take it to them right away. Just kind of how we did today, as far as keeping the tempo and pace, play our style, and whatever happens after that happens.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck on that February 16th game, and hopefully we see you in the future.
All right, thank you.
Have a safe travel home. Thank you, Coach Victor Unchief, for your time. His team falls to East Grand Forks this afternoon at 66-62. Hey, Tech 9 all the way, you know it. Right. Chiefs Kingdom. You heard it there. He gets it. Tonight, though, East Grand Forks gets the dub, 66-62. As we run through our scores, I do declare. We'll keep it on right here. I mean, I'm not that pretty, but I guess we'll keep it. We go through the halves again. At the end of the first half, 32-26, East Grand Forks led. And, of course, at the end of the second, 66-62. They are now sitting at 5-4 in the season. And now, to our count, Minnesota/North Dakota Scores.net's count, now at 3-2 in Northwest Conference and 3-3 in Section 8AA North. Warroad drops to 7-2, 1-2 on the road, and now a blemish on their perfect section and conference records. Conference now 2-1, Section 3-1. Warroad loses 2 straight now. They head to Roseau on February 16th, a 7:30 p.m. game, road game. As for East Grand Forks, they take on Bagley at Bagley Tuesday, February 16th, believe it or not, at 7:30. It's almost like they have a set time for these basketball games here in Minnesota. And it's time for us to head out of here. For Mike Rood, the business ed teacher, always doing a great job with the camera up. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the pen pickup, by the way. Silly me with the butterfingers. If you saw last night's game, you know what I'm talking about. And for myself, Derek Zimmerman-Gara, we are signing off here from East Grand Forks Senior High School in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. Once again, final score, 66-62, Green Wave on top. And have a great rest of your weekend.